Please go ahead.
Namaste and good morning, everybody. This is our 136th presentation, the Monday morning sessions about food, nutrition, and health. We had several experts who came and explained how to use food to have better health. Today, we have the youngest, Vikram, who is a student from New Jersey, who has practiced the principles of food for better health. At one point, his main issue is overweight. And with the knowledge of food, solve the problem very efficiently. I came to know about him and his experiment with his metabolism, health, food, and sustained reduction in the weight. Anybody can lose weight. That's not a problem. If you don't eat for a few days, your weight, of course, will come down. You use some medicines, yes, your weight will come down. You go for some camp, yes, your weight can come down. But that's not what we have been telling you, asking you to do. What we are telling and asking you to do is to understand your body, understand the food you like, understand the food you eat, make the changes needed to suit your body, suit your metabolism, and you would see the results. Certainly, Vikram has demonstrated, proved the point very well. Even though many other speakers, including myself, told you that it is possible because we have done this personally. But today, someone who is not connected with the medicine or nutrition has taken the information and shown. Now, I request Vikram to present, talk about his journey in reducing the weight with the help of food.
So yeah, thank you, Srinivas sir. So it was good
Kindly
meeting
let
you.
Vikram be in the focus. Remove me from the.
So thank you, Srinivas sir. So it was very good connecting with you. So I feel really humble and honored to be over here and discuss the entire journey of my weight loss. So it used to be like around. Hi guys, hi everyone. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I used to be like around 107 kgs. That's like around 237 pounds. So now I came down like around 180 pounds, like around 81 kgs. So yeah, it's a massive cut down. So primarily, you guys can get shocked that hey, how did you come down like around 26 to 27 kgs? So what I primarily followed is a strict diet. Uh, I first got to know that how much my body needs to work on. So I figured out that my body needs like around 1850 to 1900 calories to perform all the actions, whatever needs to be done. So then I decided that, okay, let me do one thing. Let me take calories, which is around 1600. So I decided my meal, my entire day meal should be around 1600 calories. So you might, I mean, any guys can get doubt that, hey, how did you manage 1600 calories? So what I did was I divided my plate into four components. So four components are protein and good source of protein. I mean, let me explain in the percentages as well. So 30% of protein, 30% of carbs, I mean, not carbs, fiber, 20% of fats, have fat, that means healthy fats, that's like avocados, any nuts, these things, good fats, and 20% of carbs. Carbs are really required to your body to perform. I mean, our brain need glucose to work. So you should not cut down carbs. So you should take the carbs, but make sure you take good carbs, not the white thing. So good carbs, that means like brown rice or quinoa. Those are really good to your body. And also one two more key things which I followed is zero sugars. Cut down entire sugars. I mean, any sugar. I mean, that can be added sugar or any sort of sugars. No, just cut down. I just cut down it, and also made sure that no packaged foods, no processed foods, nothing. Just homemade foods. And what helps this entire thing is you should follow at a proper time. I mean, I made sure that I'll have my last meal by around 6:30 in the evening, 6 to 6:30 in the evening. So I used to keep my stomach empty from 6 to 6:30 in the evening to morning 9. So I made sure that um, I go to the an intermittent fasting, which helps me to, I mean, which helps my body to use my fat as an energy for, I mean, consume my fat as an energy and maintain my body. So this way I plan my meal. So I used to take like around three, I mean, two meals per day. Uh, Not two, I mean, most probably 2 to 3 meals per day. I only used to take food when I am hungry. I did not follow anything like time. This thing, I just made sure that 8 hours is my eating window, and whatever I eat, I make sure that I eat around 1600 calories, and make sure that uh, whatever, I mean, 1600 calories, my stomach should fill. That's it. So to fill it, the main key thing is fiber. Make sure that fiber is really good. Make sure that you add more fiber to your diet. Fiber is really good. And also make sure that you do some minimal exercises. And other key thing which I want to really discuss is in whatever weight loss you want to make, in total 100%, 50% is the diet, 25% is the sleep. You should also have adequate sleep and water intake as well. Make sure that you take water like around 2.5 to 3 liters per day, and also 25% is exercise. So do not believe a myth that if you want to cut down weight loss, just do rigorous exercise. No, that's not how it's done. Exercise is only 20%. The food what you take is the medicine for entire what you want to do. That's it. If you want to build your body, you need to stick to diet. If you want to cut cut down the weight, make sure your diet is so I mean, I mean, so enough to how much you want to get down the weight. Also, make sure that you get adequate amount of rest, that's sleep. So you should also sleep properly. Make sure you get like around 7 hours sleep every day. That helps you a lot. So one thing I see, most of the people are senior citizens over here. I mean, not senior, I mean like around 55 to 60 above here. So one thing, one advice what I can give you is, one clear thing is every year you get a muscle loss. So the main progress, I mean, the main thing what should be in your mind is to reduce the muscle loss. You cannot stop it because it's nature. One thing you can do is you can reduce your muscle loss. How you can do? By doing Muscle retention. What is this muscle retention exactly? The muscle retention is nothing but the ability to maintain your current muscle mass. So, how do you do that? Make sure you do at least 4 to 6 hours of strength training. Don't believe a myth that doing a strength training hurts you or whatsoever, but that's a myth. That's a clear myth. Make sure you need not to lift heavy weights. You just lift small weights. Make sure that your muscle gets some work to do. That's it. That helps to maintain your muscle rather than losing it. So main thing, so I really believe that I should really thank my aunt and everyone. So I did not take any tablets or anything. I did not. The main thing what I focused is just having a right food at the right time. Stop this all cravings and everything. Stop this fast foods, sugars, added sugars. Sugar, let me tell you one more thing. Uh, Sugar is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. Sugar is more dangerous than drugs. Sugar is not good for your body. So make sure that you reduce. I mean, I cannot say stop, reduce the quantity of you're using the sugar. Make sure you take healthy way. I mean, the sweet thing, whatever in a healthy way, like fruits have sugar, so you cannot avoid fruits. But make sure you take fruits. That's healthy thing. So natural sugars are healthy sugars, but make sure you reduce the added sugars. If at all you have cravings, eat 1 or 2 dates, or eat some fruits, apples. You can take these fruits. These are really good for your health, but make sure you stop taking added sugars. Those are not generally required. And make sure one more thing is whatever you buy in marketplace, I mean in stores and everything, make sure you check the nutritional facts about it. And one thing I can say is, if it's more the terms which you cannot read, that means that's not good for your health. Make sure whatever is in the nutritional facts, make sure that you know those things. And it should be minimal, not maximum. Maximum, that means they added many what do I say, preservatives and these all things. So make sure you avoid those. I cannot say you do not, but make sure you avoid. So uh, make sure that less thing, I mean whatever the shelf, if very simple logic, less shelf span good for you, more shelf span not really, not really required. So that's the one thing, key thing I followed. So that's what I can also advise to you. uh, Make sure that whatever you eat, you enjoy your meal. Make sure you add more fibers to it. Make sure you take good healthy fats. Don't believe that you're taking fat. Nothing. Good fats are, your body needs some fats, and good fats are healthy for you. And also uh, make sure to avoid maximum usage of oil, like we use in India, or most probably in Indian households. We use sunflower oil, peanut oil, groundnut oil. So make sure that better. I strongly believe that instead of using oils, ghee is more better, and ghee is good. I mean, it's a good fat. So make sure you add ghee, but not more. Make sure just only uh, per day, like around 4 teaspoons, not tablespoon, teaspoons of ghee is really good. But make sure you avoid oil, this sunflower, the sesame. And coming to oils, extra virgin olive oil is really good. So make sure whatever it's good, don't go. I mean, one thing more here is you should not do anything excessive. Hey, good fat is good for body, I'm taking. No, everything should be in moderate. Everything should be in a moderate, and nothing should be excessive. Just use a maximum, like around, you can use extra virgin olive oil like around per day. I'm saying per day, maximum 3 tablespoons or 2 tablespoons. The same way like as ghee. Make sure that whatever meal you take, uh, you you don't make it with more oil or ghee. You should make it just how much it's required to be that. That's it. So that way, it helps not only me, everyone to cut down the weight, but make sure that you do minimal exercises daily. Also make sure that to reduce your muscle loss, make sure that you focus more on muscle retention by doing some strength training. That helps you a lot. Trust me, don't believe a myth that it hurts you. It helps you. That's the fair thing. So uh, if you have any questions, yeah, I'm open to this. So feel free to ask me. I can really help you. Yeah.
Thank you, Vikram. Now
Yeah. Thank you.
it's open for asking him any
Yeah.
questions that you may have.
Yeah.
Once we wrap up with the question session, we'll go into the review of the rules that we have circulated earlier.
Whoever have questions, please unmute yourselves.
I think everyone understood whatever I said. If you have stuck somewhere that hey, I did not got this point. I even know Hindi as well, so you guys can speak freely, homely. Yeah. You can ask me, hey, इधर तुमने क्या बोला था और मैं समझा दूंगा वो क्या. Feel free. That's it.
Yes,
And I have a question, and that is at this age, for the seniors, they say that there are so many myths, really. They say not to count your calories, just eat a limited amount and don't overeat the sweets and the carbs and whatnot, but not to count the calories. What is your thoughts on that?
So yeah, I agree. While I mean, one thing, let me discuss about this. Okay, so one thing why they say is to basically when age also grows down. I mean, grows up. Sorry, when age grows up, the metabolic rate of the body also decreases day by day slowly. So if at all so to for their weight loss, so the reason why I asked them to do muscle retention is your metabolic rate can only increase when you do when you give exercise to your muscle. So that way your metabolic rate will increase. Also, yes, the doctor says that do not count, but make sure that uh, at this age to cut down the fat, make sure you increase more fiber, and also make sure you cut down all the sweets and everything, because the problems with this is it increases your insulin level, and uh, it stores as fat and everything. So the main thing is the fat. Um, it takes so time for seniors. It takes so time to I mean, what do I say, to burn the fat. So make sure that burning fat is also another thing, because fat can only burn at some certain stages. Like let me explain one more key thing, how our body, I mean, works. Like in I mean, in Indian thing, in Indian age, most of the people say that at least you need to be stay fast for some time. Why do they say fasting is really good for our health? So that's why I said to follow at least like around 14 hours intermittent fasting and everything. So what do it actually does is it takes fat as a resource to perform the body operations and helps to run your body. So the question you asked was like around the doctor's limit that don't take don't see the calories and everything, but okay, that's I'm not a doctor, but what do I say as an so what do I say is okay, but make sure that you whatever you take at this age, make sure you take your plate should be good in protein, good in fiber. So mostly fiber is less in calories, make sure less in calories and fills your stomach, and less in calories and fills your stomach, and also make sure that you take protein as well. So protein also fills your stomach, and it doesn't make you feel hunger. So yeah, so these are less in calories. Fibers and proteins are compare less in calories compared to carbs. So make sure you do not remove the intake of carbs. Make sure you reduce the intake of carbs, like around 20% in your entire plate. Take quinoa. Quinoa taking very less can help you to reduce. Uh, your feeling for hunger. Quinoa really helps with that. Brown rice, it doesn't make you feel hunger. So how you can reduce this? Make sure that you do not feel hunger. So how to do that? So take intake of high in protein, high in fiber. So then that does it. Those are very less in calories, and that doesn't help you to uh, feel more hunger. Yeah, you can. I think you got this point. Yeah, you
Can I
can
ask you? Can
access
I
it.
ask
Yeah,
you
you can
something?
ask. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Can you just tell me more about the not losing the muscles?
yeah. Oh, not losing the muscles?
Muscles, right?
Very good question. So don't believe whoever says that lifting weights will injure you. That's a myth. You should not believe that. I strongly oppose that whoever says that lifting weights will hurt you. Lifting weights will help you. So make sure make sure that you need not to lift heavy weights. No, you need not to lift heavy weights. Make sure that you are just lifting the weights where the tension you feel that your muscle is doing
Enough.
exercise enough. Make sure you you can do that simply at home. You know the resistant bands and everything.
Resistance band. Okay.
Resistant bands. Take those resistant bands. Put some work on your muscle. Make sure you put one key thing. Put some exercises to muscle. That's it. Very simple.
Yes.
Yeah. So at this age, make sure that you need not to walk a lot, because walking a lot, yes, it helps to burn the fat, but also simultaneously as a byproduct, it also takes the muscle also. So
Oh, it
don't.
takes the muscle by walking?
Yes. Yeah,
More
so
walking.
do not include more walk. Just walking should be there,
Enough.
but nothing should be excessive. Enough. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, you should also work with strength training minimum 4 to 6 hours per week.
Further.
You should, yeah.
Yeah, what about
Yeah.
you said walking? I'm sorry, interrupting, but I felt
No,
walking
no, no, you're good, you're good.
makes
Yeah,
your
tell me.
muscle, your leg muscle especially hard, and you can walk better. I'm a patient
Sorry,
of back broken from like
okay.
8 months, 9 months, and I'm not doing much exercise. I thought with the walker, if I walk, maybe the walking will help.
Yeah, walking would help, but yeah, walking would help. Yeah, I do not oppose that. walking is good. I do not oppose that walking is not good. But uh, at
Too
this
much
time, I
walking.
believe that don't do nothing excessive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Nothing
right.
excessive.
Enough is
Minimum. Enough.
enough.
Yeah.
Any food for the muscles? Good for the muscles?
You should, so to increase your muscle mass, you should be taking good protein. I mean,
Oh,
rich in
protein
protein.
can.
So protein helps you. So I strongly believe, everyone say that, I mean, let me be some more fair enough. Lentils are really good.
Yeah.
Dal,
Yeah.
lentils are really good.
Right.
And coming to the non-veg, make sure that you take lean meat. Lean meat is nothing but chicken. Okay. So
But
make sure
vegetarian
that
people can't eat meat.
chicken and everything. So make sure coming to dal as well, ज्यादा पानी ऐड नहीं करना क्योंकि
Yeah, not water.
100 ग्राम दाल में in 100 grams of dal you get this much amount of protein. Okay. अगर उसमें आप इतना पानी ऐड करने से वो दाल इतना होगा और
Yeah.
इतना दाल में आप इतना ही खाएंगे.
5% भी नहीं मिलेगा.
Exactly. So make sure that थोड़ा दाल थोड़ा ज्यादा रहे और पानी नहीं. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, right?
So lentils खाओ और मूंग दाल is really good. मूंग दाल has very good protein. मूंग दाल का डोसा बनाते हैं ना, डोसा बनाओ, अच्छा से खाओ, पर ज्यादा ज्यादा ऑयल नहीं, very 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 कम ऑयल,
Right.
very
How
less oil.
about, is it a good idea to soak the lentils before making it, like for few hours?
Yeah, you should definitely soak the lentils. Whatever the lentils it might be, you should soak it
For-
for like around 3 hours or 4 hours. I just seen somewhere that if you do not soak, that might build some gastric something
Right.
problems. So
How
make
many
sure that
hours? How many hours?
make sure. I mean, my aunt my aunt makes to sure like around 3 hours. So yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
3 hours. Yeah, 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. So yeah, so these are really good. सोयाबीन खाओ, सोयाबीन अच्छा है, पर जो भी अच्छा है ज्यादा मतलब अच्छा मतलब खाने का जो भी करना
Not
है
in this. Right.
मॉडरेट
Moderate
और डे
quantity.
बाय डे जाना है. एक ही दिन मुझे रिजल्ट चाहिए नहीं मिलेगा. डिसिप्लिन डिसिप्लिन चाहिए, इतना ही खाना है रोज और वो आपको 3-4 महीने के बाद दिखाई देगा इम्प्रूवमेंट. इंस्टेंट 1 महीने 2 महीने में nothing is going to happen and you will not see the change. Later, your body gets habituated to that time and everything, then the result will be shown. Until and unless you do not lose the hope. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I wanted to ask you was, you said about carbs, that you should eat carbs. And as
Yeah.
for carbs, I don't want to eat quinoa or red rice, I mean, that brown rice. So what do you think about the other rice and the roti sometimes? Like I'll take one roti, but little rice, or maybe just
Roti,
little rice, no roti, either one of them. So,
roti is really good. So you can
yeah.
take roti if you don't want to take rice. No obsession with that and no
No, I
problem with
prefer
that.
roti to rice, of course, but still,
Okay.
I thought I'll ask that carbs means, I mean, if you say you go
Roti.
brown rice or quinoa and all, I'm not fond of at my age. I don't think I'll get.
No. So the reason behind why I said quinoa and brown rice is see coming to let me explain behind the scene and then you can get to know.
Okay, thank you.
अगर अगर आप व्हाइट राइस खाते हैं ना, व्हाइट राइस को क्या बोलते हैं कि इट इजीली डाइजेस्ट कर देता है बॉडी में, जल्दी डाइजेस्ट कर देता है. अगर जल्दी डाइजेस्ट हो गया तो फिर आपका टमी को भूख लगेगा.
Yeah.
So to reduce that, आप हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि कॉम्प्लेक्स कार्ब मतलब कीनोआ यानी ब्राउन राइस और ब्राउन राइस. ये क्या करता है कि हमारे इट टेक्स टाइम, वो टाइम लेता है डाइजेस्ट करने में, थोड़ा सा टाइम लेता है. तो हमको भूख नहीं लगेगा. सो लाइकवाइज चपाती चपाती को मैं ये नहीं करता हूँ. Chapati is really good.
Yeah, and I
दो
don't get
चपाती खाओ.
hungry very fast. So
Yeah, so दो चपाती खाओ. बस मतलब एक चपाती like around 90 to 100 calories होता है. So एक चपाती खाओ.
yes.
और ज्यादा और ये मैं फाइबर कह दे रहा हूँ ना. इन शॉर्ट मैं
Yeah, more vegetable and
समझता हूँ.
vegetable.
ओके.
Yeah.
ज्यादा ज्यादा देखो, एक चपाती में इतना खर्री खाओ. नो प्रॉब्लम. कितना खर्री खाते हैं ना, परवाह नहीं. इतना खाओ. ज्यादा आप क्या है कि फाइबर से और प्रोटीन से पेट भरो. कार्ब्स लो, क्योंकि कार्ब्स चाहिए. Carbs are really essential component in your body to for some
Yeah.
organs to work. Example, brain को चाहिए तो ग्लूकोज चाहिए. ग्लूकोज कार्ब से मिलता है.
Another thing, I think if you feel happy when you're eating roti, you don't want anything else. So even the happiness when you're eating your food, like I will eat more vegetable, more dal, one roti, but at the same time I want roti because I don't feel satisfied without that. You just eat salads and these
अगर सेटल मतलब
satisfaction is not.
छोटा रोटी बनाओ. अगर आपको और एक रोटी खाना मन कर रहा है तो छोटा रोटी बना के दो रोटी खाओ. बड़ा रोटी नहीं.
Yeah. Okay.
छोटा रोटी बनाओ.
Thank you. Yeah.
And make
I,
sure
I
that
understand. I'll take half. What if you want more? But at least
yeah,
one is
yeah,
to satisfy. I definitely need, like so.
yeah.
I was in India. I just got back, and what happened is there the dietitian. I met a dietitian, and she told me this: if you eat rice, then don't eat roti during the meal. Like try and eat roti in the afternoon because the carb in the wheat and the gluten in the wheat and everything takes longer to digest. So you're active during the daytime, so eat it during the daytime. And at night, try to eat little rice and no roti. And you can have the bhaji and dal and all those
Yeah.
things. But because at night after eating, try to eat between 6 and 7. Because in India, everybody was eating late, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and all. They said, no, eat it before 7. So you have couple of hours, just a little bit of a walk you do, or within the house itself, or you just relax. And after a few hours, you go to bed. You will not feel that heaviness and whatnot. So this is what they recommend over there. And she said, and anything at night, not to eat potatoes, not to, you can eat dal, you can eat any other sabji or whatever, but no carbs at night too much because it takes longer to digest and it affects your sleep also. So this is what I was just told recently when I was in India by a
Absolutely correct. I
dietitian.
mean, her entire point was like, don't give more work to your tummy during night. Light food, take the light food. So, I really recommend that. And yeah, that's true. That's true that whatever you want to take a meat or anything, make sure you take in your afternoon meal. But रात में जो भी लाइट फील होता है, like take some anything which digests very quickly, so that helps your good sleep. So that's the main thing, so promoting your good sleep. So yeah, taking light food at night is really good. Yeah. So also yogurt is also a good thing. So yeah, I forgot to said, so take yogurt during afternoon. And coming to I think I haven't discussed about this, like good probiotics to our gut. So you should also focus on your gut health. So make sure that I mean, in earlier days, my nani and this all my dada, they used to eat like soaked rice. रात में पानी में they soak the rice with
Nutrition.
uh, I mean, the what do I say, the क्या बोलते हैं उसको,
Kanji.
curd and everything. सुबह curd बनता है वो, and he with an onion, and yeah, that's really 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 good for your gut. Make sure if possible include that. That's so much good. That's a very good good for your health. I mean, you get very good probiotics. So yeah, you should also focus on the gut health also. As you said, that's so good for your gut when you take very light food at night. Yeah.
And then they recommended lassi. They said drink lassi. And at night, some people have the habit in India of drinking milk. So they
Milk.
said, don't drink the regular milk. Try to drink almond milk with little bit of, pista and badam and thing, like half a cup warm milk. And that is very good for you. But, everybody has a different theory. So you do what is good for your health, I think.
One thing is everybody is unique. So what do I say to everyone is understand your body. Basically, get to know what your body really needs. Understand your body, feed your body, and your body will do everything. Trust me, it's really a great God's gift because अगर हम लोग थोड़ा ऑर्गन्स है हमारा बॉडी में वो डैमेज हो गया पर उसको सही तरीके से फीडिंग देते तो इट रियली गेट स्टार्ट वर्किंग अगेन
Right.
so yeah, so our body is great mechanism which is gifted by God.
You told that um, more fiber we should eat. So for more fiber, what you eat?
More fiber, what do you matlab,
What you
there are
eat?
so many things.
Fiber.
I mean, there are so many things like uh, uh, fruits are very good. I mean, apple is so good. Coming to vegetables, so radish is really good. And क्या बोलते हैं उसको I do not get to know. Bottle gourd is really good. Eggplant is really good. And what do they say? You can search Google. I mean, there are so many things. I cannot say only one, two, three. Fibers are many source. We daily eat those. सब्जी बना के खाते हैं ना हम लोग.
Yeah, especially spinach and other greens.
Spinach is
So we
really
need
good.
to
So
vegetable.
Karela is good.
Oh yeah, Veena, get me karela, please.
Karela is good, and then drumsticks. And
drumsticks.
if you don't get, we get nowadays the drumsticks here, but if you don't get it, add moringa powder in your sabji, and that is really good too.
I know that everyone suggested about that. I have to buy that. But
you can you can get it from Amazon, and it's really delicious. And sometimes I make raita, and in that I'll put a spoon of moringa powder, and it's really tasty.
Then that's a good thing for me.
Yeah.
And sir, I wanted to ask you one thing. Every body is different. Every taste is different. You get satisfied with different foods. What you said about fiber, I will eat apple, but radish little bit. And raw food doesn't agree with me. So I have to like sort of more cook things, in the fiber. So that's good. That's okay.
Tell me again. Sorry, I missed it. So
I said the raw food like salad and things people want for fiber. I cannot take salad. Anything raw much, I cannot take.
Oh, okay, but okay. If you cannot take, then make sure that आप ज़्यादा bottle gourd नहीं तो ये radish जो भी ज़्यादा cook होता है ना वो खाओ अच्छा है कुछ problem नहीं और make sure that आलू थोड़ा कम करना आलू is not that much good. Take sweet potato अच्छा है ठीक है.
Sweet potato. Yeah,
sweet potato is really good. So make sure you cut down आलू. आलू कभी-कभी पर उतना अच्छा नहीं है आलू.
I know, but कभी तो अच्छा लगता है.
कभी-कभी okay, but
make sambar with radishes. It tastes really good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I really love it. So that's my very favorite.
From the south.
Radish. My God, yeah, fantastic. जो भी हो सांबर खा रहे हैं तो ज्यादा पानी नहीं लेने का उसमें ज्यादा वेजिटेबल्स लेने का सांबर में.
वेजिटेबल्स
वेजिटेबल्स ही खाने का क्योंकि उसी में तो प्रोटीन है वो उसमें क्या है मतलब मैं प्रोटीन बोल रहा हूँ तो उसी में तो फाइबर है उसमें क्या है पानी है मतलब उसमें भी जो भी मतलब ज्यादा वेजिटेबल्स में ना भी उसमें भी पानी है, वेजिटेबल्स में भी। वो क्या है कि आपका टमी फील करता है। द प्राइमरी फोकस क्या होना चाहिए कि कम कैलोरी में हमारा टमी फील होना चाहिए। दैट्स द मेन थिंग। सो
And
टमी फील होना है तो
cabbage is very good also for health.
yeah, cabbage or lettuce, and these all are really thing. But as she said, she finds somewhat difficulty in eating the raw things.
Yeah, raw like
No,
salad.
cabbage की सब्जी भी बहुत अच्छी होती है.
Yeah, that
Cabbage की सब्जी, yeah, those are good in fibers, yeah. So yeah.
even half cooked like होता है ना थोड़ा like आप छोंक दे के खाओ, then I can tolerate. But raw
कॉलीफ्लावर अच्छा है, कॉलीफ्लावर भी खाओ।
yes, that's good.
कॉलीफ्लावर भी ज्यादा पानी में आप ये बॉईल करके सब्जी बना के कॉलीफ्लावर खाओ। कॉलीफ्लावर इज रियली गुड, इट हैज वेरी गुड what do I say, nutritional facts. So cauliflower is really good. So also some people say cauliflower helps you like क्या बोलते हैं उसको, cauliflower helps you to age reverse. You can become more younger.
I have never tried Brussels sprout. How Brussels sprout?
No,
What
they're
do you
very
say?
Sorry, sprouts are
छोटी
no.
sprouts are
जैसे
good,
आती है,
but yeah.
छोटी बंद गोभी जैसे आती है
Yeah,
बड़े।
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
for sandwich it's really good.
That's very good. In my house, they bake it like with spices. You bake in the oven. We eat that way. It's nice.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts are very high in calcium also. You can steam it and then usko thoda sa chonk deke and you do it. It comes out very tasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I never tried. I have been
Yeah, they're
thinking.
very high in
And
fiber.
asparagus also. Asparagus are very good for your health.
Yeah, asparagus is good. So yeah, this everything are good. Only thing is the discipline, and you need to follow every day. Yeah. कभी भी शुगर को टच नहीं करना। Make sure whatever sugars you get it naturally, nothing added. कम कर
How,
देना added sugars intake.
how about
That's really good
raisins?
for your health.
Is it okay to add raisins to your cereals?
Yeah,
अच्छा है ना, raisins is good, but anything in moderate. ज्यादा raisins बोले ओके ऐड करूँ, मतलब 15-20 नहीं, बस 10 से ज्यादा नहीं जाने का, जो भी हो मॉडरेट में जाने का बस,
But what
वेरी
is
मॉडरेट।
if you want to eat dessert once a day? That's not easy.
उससे थोड़ा, अगर डेजर्ट खा रहे हैं तो आप ज्यादा मेहनत करना पड़ेगा मैडम।
That's true.
सो जो भी डेजर्ट है, डेजर्ट में आप पूछ सकते हैं तू तो तुम क्या डेजर्ट खाते हो, तो मैं क्या खाता हूँ कि ग्रीक योगर्ट लेता हूँ। ग्रीक योगर्ट में 0 फैट है। ग्रीक योगर्ट इज सम गुड फॉर योर हेल्थ। सो
Yeah.
ग्रीक योगर्ट में मैं क्या करता हूँ, बस 1 टी स्पून, मतलब एकदम वेरी कम, छोटा सा मैं हनी डालता हूँ उसमें,
Okay.
ज्यादा नहीं, वो
नहीं।
चीट है, मैं
Yeah.
ज्यादा नहीं करता हूँ, वो भी चीट है। कभी कभी क्यों मेरे को भी खाने का मन करता है।
Yeah, I always
So-
want something sweet.
सो मैं क्या करता हूँ, उसमें थोड़ा सा एक वेरी वेरी लिटिल हनी डालता हूँ, और आई ऐड वॉलनट्स एंड मैं आपको ब्लूबेरीज मालूम है?
Yes.
ब्लूबेरीज आर रियली गुड, सो दोज आर रियली
Blueberry,
गुड इन
yes.
एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स। ब्लूबेरीज ऐड करता हूँ, और आई जस्ट मिक्स इट, eat it as a dessert. That's it. That's my dessert. I really love it. You also give it right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Yeah.
The other thing is in the yogurt, put 2 dates, chop them up, and put some no honey or anything, just the dates, and put some this thing cardamom
Fantastic.
powder and kesar, and mix it up and eat that. It tastes really good.
Really good. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
I need to try that as well. Yeah, I did with dates. Sometimes I used to add the dates, but I haven't never added cardamom. But thanks for your advice. and now I will really add tonight. Yeah.
Okay. Even
Also
sometimes
add
I want
avocado to Greek yogurt. Avocado
So,
it tastes
to the
good.
Greek
uh,
taste.
I haven't really tried avocado because
I've eaten that. I put
I mean,
avocado that and I put fruits.
avocado
Yeah.
with yogurt I haven't really tried. मैं क्या करता था कि अ, रोटी में मतलब कभी कभी रात को रोटी बनता है अगर सुबह बच जाता है तो आई डो नॉट लाइक टू थ्रो इट इन डस्टबिन सो मैं क्या करता हूँ एवोकाडो को गुआक बना देता हूँ गुआक बना के रोटी में छोटी ईट इट दैट्स वेरी सिंपल सो दैट ओके मेरा ब्रेकफास्ट खत्म सो या
So I make with tahini, chickpeas, and beetroot in it with garlic, ginger, and all that. And I put a little bit of dahi in that, make like a dip, and I keep it in the fridge. So whenever you get hungry, there
और
are vegetables, sliced and kept. So you take a little piece of the, little bit of that. I call it hummus, but it's like really a mixture of my own. And with the
या
vegetables, like a dip, you just eat it, and it really is very filling as a snack, also. You know.
Yeah, baby carrots with that. Very good. Yeah, I
Yes.
get to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do also do that. So I take baby carrots with those dips. I call it as a dip. So yeah, that's a really good combination.
Like hummus and
Yeah.
How
So
how you make dahini?
what's the question?
tahini.
Dahini.
She's asking
What is that?
tahini
Dahi, I don't know what is the dahini.
The first lady, she
from
just
till and
told.
Easy.
yogurt, I think, right?
Tahini. That's
No,
not
tahini
tahini,
I
that is
buy from the
tahini.
stores, but if you want to make your own white sesame seeds, I
And
put those, grind them, and then put a little olive oil in it when I grind it. So
I
it
think
becomes a
yogurt
little bit
also
of
works.
tahini. That's what I do. I
Okay.
don't know. Anybody else has a recipe? I'd love it.
Yeah, Natasha has. I'll ask her if to send you if you want.
Make tahini.
So one more thing, chia seeds are also really good. Make sure एक teaspoon, tablespoon है, teaspoon, night soaked, really good for your health. Also good for your gut. Yeah, chia seeds भी अच्छा है. नाइट पानी में सोक करो सुबह पियो अच्छा है अगर जो भी डायबिटीज लोग हैं आई डोंट नॉट नो व्हाट we call them let me google it and let you know fenugreek seeds so over soaked fenugreek seeds good क्या करते हैं कि नाइट पानी में सोक कर फेनुग्रीक सुबह पियो वो पानी और वो फेनुग्रीक सीड्स आर गुड बोलते हैं
मेथी के दाने.
Methi ke dane, right?
Yeah, methi dane.
फेनुग्रीक
Fenugreek seed, methi dane.
You can sprout the methi ke dane, and in the morning you like have it with a few almonds and jeera and all that, and it tastes really good.
तो आप इंक्लूड करो और उसके साथ ज्यादा एंटीऑक्सीडेंट फ्रूट्स भी खाने का मतलब मेक श्योर यू ईट मोर ब्लूबेरीज मतलब मोर नहीं like around 70 grams per day max yeah so
Yeah.
make sure you eat those so it helps you yeah and when you try to maintain the muscle uh then I mean what do I want to tell is sugar can only be reduced when you reduce the fat in your body fat around the what do I say uh, what do I call it the pancreas when the fat reduces and muscle builds automatically the sugar the HbA1c I think we call it HbA1c it gets down gradually when fat cuts in the body so to promote it so we need to do some strength training and also give some supplements like uh, fenugreek, and antioxidant foods. So eat some protein, good source of, and also good source of fibers. So one main thing you need to remember, as I said, a plate should be divided into four components. Protein, everything should be going. So 30% protein, 30% fibers, 20% fat, 20% carbs. Carbs, you can take good carbs or anything. I mean, as I said, some, if you want to really get down, take some complex carbs, or if you are real, I mean, or else just take regular carbs,
Yeah.
easy
Thank you.
digestible.
Thank you, Vikram. Like you explained it very well, and I hope all of our members got it. I know, like they keep listening
Yes.
to all these lectures, and
Yes,
you
Geeta
said,
ji, we were so free with him and talking
yes,
and
yes, that's the, yeah, he made you guys like very comfortable, and you guys were very
thank you.
asking very good questions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Vikram.
you
Like
so much.
I know it's very hard, like youngsters getting into seniors mood, like you were understanding their feelings and how to
Right.
explain to them. I know Madhu aunty ji thoda sa zyada hi पूछ रही
Oh my
थी. I
gosh.
mean, like
I
एक
felt so
दिन
comfortable. I
Madhu
want
aunty
to
में I
ask.
was listening desert tea हर रोज चाहिए. I was listening, and I was
Vikram
saying
was
what
too
Vikram
good,
says.
and
Anyway, like you guys had a great session with Vikram. Thank you so much, Vikram, for coming to
yeah,
India. How
Vikram,
many
you're
years
too
Yeah,
back?
no,
good.
I feel it's my pleasure that
Thank
I
you
need
very
to.
much. Thank you, Geeta ji. Thank you,
Thank you
Dr.
so much.
Rao. We had a
Thank
great
you.
session
No,
Thank
still
today.
we
you.
have 5 more minutes, two more
Okay.
minutes probably to
Yes. So yes,
talk.
Dr. Rao,
And
like
thank
you
you,
can share
Vikram.
your screen.
Thank you,
You
Srinivas
have,
sir,
yeah, you
for
have an
giving me this
Thank you
engaging
so
opportunity.
much.
Thank you, thank
but
you.
in
It was very
reality, we
nice.
asked Vikram to come only for 5 minutes to
He
talk
took over
about,
the session.
yeah, we asked him to come only for 5 minutes to come and talk to us about all the weight things that he has experienced. And maybe 10 minutes, I thought, but the whole session was run by him.
Thank
That's
you.
nice of him. He made comfortable like seniors.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you were very comfortable asking him. Yeah.
He was our bacha, so naturally he was taking good care of us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm happy to see that there is a lot of participation by all the members, number one. Number two, much more important is that most of you have got the lot of details and information from various sessions that we had before and actually brought them to a practical day-to-day, what to do, how to do, when to do kind of things. That is the purpose of any presentation eventually. So I'm very happy about this discussion. And even though this session is completely taken over by Vikram, we will have the same session next week on 28th about food rules. Please come prepared for two things. Number one, please read all the 108 rules which were circulated to you, sent to you by Geeta ji, and ask your very critical questions about these rules. We have not released or published these rules yet. We will eventually after discussion on 28th. Also, please tell us in what different many ways that we can reach several people with these rules book. How to reach and what are the sources, what are the ways, means and mechanisms that you can think of, your family members can think of, your children can think of, and your grandchildren can think of. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Rao. Yeah,
Thank you,
please
Dr.
be
Rao.
prepared for the
Yeah.
next session.
Yeah.